welcome back, y'all, for the second and final part of Source K.Oed. Okay. So do you want to introduce yourselves from the recording, and then I'll do a quick recap of where we left off?
Yep. Hello, I am Vegan Bear, and I will be playing as the 6-foot-tall rooster Mango. And yes, he does smell like mangoes.
I am Frosty. I am playing Chichi, little 4-foot tall plush monkey of trauma.
I am Ghosty. I play Nicky, who is 3 feet tall, I think. And she is a trash gremlin, and she is ready to beat some computer ass.
He is our favorite trash gremlin.
She's excellent. So in part 1 of Source K.Oed, y'all broke into Isaac's lab and found K.O.S and proceeded to start fighting K.O.S, who is in a computer lab full of mechanical robot arms that K.O.S has been controlling. Yeah, you've managed to hit some of the robot arms. You've managed to hit K.O.S some. K.O.S did heat one of the robot arms up very hot and then grab Chichi with it. But Chichi has broken out of that grasp. Yeah, on the map, I think, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong, Chichi is in the bottom left, still near that arm that was red hot. Mango is in the top left, near that other robot arm, and Nicky is, I think, still by the doorway.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it is Nicky's turn. Feel free to ask other clarifying questions if there's details that have been lost to the passage of time, because it has been like a week since we did the first part of this fight, but yeah.
What was turn order again?
I have the turn order. It started off. Sorry, I could put it in game zone. So it started off with Mango. Then it was Chichi, Nicky, come on. And then Chaos went last. Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. I think Nicky is going to scuttle closer to Chaos.
Alright.
And what do I want to do to Chaos?
How much closer are you going to scurry?
About 15 feet.
So 15 feet away from the door, or getting 15 feet away from Chaos?
15 feet away from the door.
Okay.
I'm trying to get a little bit closer to the door for them.
I am looking opportunity attacks, because I don't know how they work, but you might be triggering some.
Aren't they triggered whenever somebody leaves your reach?
Maybe. I don't know. We haven't really done that before, have we?
I have never gotten around to doing attacks of opportunity, so I think that's in the book.
Why is this page so long? There we go. Moves out of your reach. Yeah, so it's when you move out of reach of something.
Yeah.
And I have decided that the robot arms have a reach of 10 feet. So I don't think you're moving out of reach of any of the arms just yet. So I think you're good on opportunity attacks if you're only moving 15 feet.
Yeah. I'm also going to cast Frostbite on Chaos. She needs to make a Constitution saving roll, or she takes 1d6 cold damage. And on the next weapons attack, she takes disadvantage on her roll.
Okay, so Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
First. Yeah. Does a 24 save?
Yes.
Okay. So how much damage will she take on a successful save? Is it like half as much or something?
I think it just doesn't. She just doesn't take damage because it doesn't say anything about like half on a.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pulling that up now. Okay, so on a successful save, it doesn't. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't do anything.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Is there anything else Nicky wants to do on her turn?
She's going to puff up and make herself more of a target and start taunting.
Okay. Do you wanna say any of those taunts or?
Let me think of some good taunt. I've seen popcorn make us more intimidating than you.
Popcorn. What is popcorn? Chaos appears
it
to
really
be.
is hard to insult this thing, ain't it?
What? My audio processing not be great today. What were you saying, Frosty?
No, it's just Chichi hearing that would just be, oh, it really ain't gonna be easy to insult you, is it? Since you don't know what any of the insults are.
You will have. Sorry, go ahead, Ghosty.
I was going to say, we need to teach K.O.S love and popcorn.
And Chaos is like, you will have to work harder than that to insult me, yes. Yeah, anything else you want to do on your turn, Ghosty?
That's about it.
Okay, so it's Kay's turn again. Okay. I probably should have refamiliarized myself with her character sheet before this. I had a fucking week to forget everything.
Yeah.
Okay. I think even if your insult didn't land, Kay does see that you're coming closer, Nicky, and she's not a fan of that. So she's going to cast grease at a point in the middle of the room. Nuts, I should have figured out a way to mark this. But basically, slick grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point in range. And turns it into difficult terrain for the duration. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. 30, 40, 50, 60. Yeah, so she can't get the grease to like where Nicky actually is. You're out of range, but she is going to preemptively cast it On hang on, I'm gonna see if I can get my drawing program to open so I can actually mark it on the map, but because I know what I'm looking at. Y'all will not, and I could try to describe it, but I'm shit at that. Where the hell? Sorry, this is gonna be excellent audio. But basically the 10-foot square immediately above the what is this pen huge? Immediately above the like second table back from the door. So that section of the floor that's marked right above the second table back, that's now difficult terrain. And that's all that Kay is going to do on her turn. So it is Mingo's turn again.
Alrighty, so I'm still fighting the arm, aren't I?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think like it tried to pick you up and failed, but you're still right there with it.
So, yet again, I'm going to try and strike it with my rapier.
All right.
You know, get rid of it once and for all. For good.
Yeah.
Get rid of it for good.
Right.
Nope, never mind.
6.
Change that. Nat 1.
Oh, that's a nat 1. Oh, yeah, that definitely does not hit.
Yeah, unfortunately.
No, I think it like.
Oh, heck.
I think the arm just like twitches out of the way as you try to hit it with your sword and you miss completely and just go stumbling forward. Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
What can I do?
If you have any bonus actions or
I can cast a healing word. So not sure how everyone else is doing. How? Oh, I only have one level 1 slot left. Oh no.
Chichi is fine at the moment, so don't worry about Chichi.
I think that's all I'm gonna do for my turn. Nobody's too hurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and talking's always a free action if you want to try and talk to your teammates or to K.O.S. But yeah, if you're good, then it is Chi-Chi's turn.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Chichi is currently raging at this one molten hot robot arm because Chichi is not having a good time actually trying to hit the dang thing. But they're gonna go for another short sword attack. Hopefully this one actually hits. Why are the rolls this bad?
Oh my gosh, the cave's taken over the dice parser apparently.
Okay, K is officially way too powerful.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Thinking. I don't really have anything else I can do. Oh.
There's not so many bonus actions at level 3.
Yeah.
I mean,
All
Chi-Chi's
right.
technically level 4, but
Oh,
multi-class.
right. Right, 2 of y'all are level 4 now. But still, I think a lot of things come in at level 5 versus 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm also level 4. When did I become
Y'all are
level
level
4?
4?
Yeah.
Yeah! Mango became level 4 because he had that FPS with Cal, and then Chichi became level 4 because she was in Anatomy of a Mystery.
Yeah, Chi-Chi got random slotted into the we could not find an actual third person, so hey, first backup, it's now you.
Yeah.
So I think it's Nicky's turn then?
Okay. Nicky is going to scuttle another 15 feet ahead now, less out of caution and more because she's half movement because of difficult terrain. And I think she's going to Eldritch Blast one of the robot arms.
So just to check, you are moving another 15 feet forward into like I would assume the bottom left square of the grease area.
Yep.
You are going to take an opportunity attack for moving out of range of the robot arm that Mango is fighting.
Okay.
Make one melee attack. Yeah. These robot arms can make melee attacks, but they're not very good. So it's gonna do an unarmed strike and try to just like slap you as you're leaving. The hell does unarmed strike use?
Chi-Chi, it's okay.
I wrote down like the damage for it, but I didn't write down what to roll to hit. Is it just a d20? Is it plus strength or something?
I think it's plus strength.
To
Okay.
hit. Okay, if you want
Yes.
to hit, that's dexterity. Damage is strength.
Okay, dexterity. So that's a flat d20.
Yeah, also I
Does
just can never remember what I roll for martial arts half the time, so
does 12 hit Chichi?
Nicky.
Nicky.
Yeah, 12 hit.
Okay.
12 hit.
Yikes.
So for damage, 3 bludgeoning damage. So Nicky takes 3 bludgeoning damage for moving out of range of the first arm. You're still within range of the second arm, so you don't take opportunity attack for that yet. So now you can cast your Eldritch Blast against. Okay, a 19 will hit any of them. Which arm are you aiming for? The ones.
The one that probably just attacked me.
Okay, so that's the one that Mango was fighting in the top left. So roll damage. Oh my god.
Why?
1 damage. Well, it gets like a little dent in the metal plating on the outside of the arm. F.
F.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay, in that case, roll a dex saving throw for the grease.
Oh no.
Yeah, this is about the point where Chi-Chi is surprised you didn't just jump up on a table.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could jump on a table, you could go around the grease. Yeah, I don't think a 2 makes it. Nicky falls prone. Nicky slips on the grease and is now lying on the floor.
Nicky looks
Oh,
around
no.
herself and is like, I can work with this.
Yeah, my plan of working with it is there's tables, there's a ceiling. I have other things to hang off of other than a grease
Got all
trap.
these arms you can just swing off of like vines. Just hope that they don't grab you.
Yeah, this is the thing. If the one closest to Chichi currently wasn't gonna burn her if she poked it, she would. She most certainly would.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
Okay. So Nicky is on the ground. It is Kay's turn again. That's not what I wanted to open. Yeah, I think. What do I have? Let's see. Oh, Nicky, you moved within reach of one of the other robot arms. Oh wait, Nicky's within reach of the heat metal arm. Oh, I can
Yeah.
be evil.
Oh
Um,
no. No.
yeah. So, uh, two arms are gonna move. First, the arm that has heat metal cast on it is going to try to pick Nicky up from the grease that she has fallen in. We're gonna roll a grapple. I don't know if you being prone would give you disadvantage on this. Let's see. Well, the good news is you're not at disadvantage for grappling just because you're prone. So let's roll. Nicky roll acrobatics, and the arm will roll athletics. Um, Okay, well, in good news, the arm rolled a 2 and Nicky rolled a 15. So, Nicky, you are.
The arm rolled an at one.
Oh my god, the arm did roll in that one. Nicky, you
Oh my
are.
gosh.
You are. You did fall into grease. You are a slippery little thing. You effortlessly dodge the arm as the arm attempts to snatch you up. And the arm that Mango is fighting is gonna attempt to do an unarmed strike on him. Does an 11 hit for Mango?
Oh, is it my turn?
No, Chaos.
Sorry.
The arm nearest Mango is attacking with an unarmed strike and rolled an 11.
If you're no, it does not hit if that's what you're wondering.
Yes. Okay, so both of the arms have failed, and Chaos is looking really, really frustrated. um, I'm trying to think if Chaos would say anything, but my brain, no. So it is now Mango's turn.
So for Mango, what I would like to do is take the disengage action. So this, as far as I believe, this means he can leave the range of whoever he's fighting without provoking opportunity attacks.
Yep.
And yep.
Where
He's
are
going
you?
to go like at the very Okay, I don't know where exactly, but Mango, he's gonna move forward up at the very top row
Mm-hmm.
towards the second arm that's right next to the grease.
Okay.
So he's now within range of that one.
Okay. How far forward are you moving? Like,
So that would be depends on where I was standing with the first arm because
yeah, you were within range to deal with the arm, so I would accept like any of those squares bordering it.
about 30 feet as far as my movement allows me to. So
Yeah.
and as a bonus action, okay, let me reread something because I want to make sure that I'm doing this correctly.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh dear, we've lost Ghosty. Phoebe, you can probably do your rereading at least while we're.
Yeah. I've never played a bard before, so I'm trying to figure this out.
Oh, I've only played bards before. I can try to help.
Trying to. Is there? It's do I have like a limited amount of bardic inspirations I can use, or
I don't fucking know. I don't know shit. Let's see.
because I know as like a bonus action I can give a character bardic inspiration, which they gain a d6. Once within the next 10 minutes, a creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
Okay, so it looks like you can use this feature a number of times equal to your charisma modifier, a minimum of once.
Okay, so charisma modifier. Okay, so I can give it 3 times.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think you've done it any times
No, I have
so
not.
far
I
within
have never
Source
used
Kit. So
bardic
yeah,
inspiration.
yeah. So you
I
are.
have never used it.
So you can give bardic inspiration up to 3 times. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna as I run near Nicky, I believe, who's in the grease.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give them one of my bardic inspirations. So I don't know specifically what Mango would say, but
Okay.
uh
So Nicky can add a d6 to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw within the next 10 minutes, which is an insane number of rounds of combat. So probably at any point within this fight.
yeah.
Yeah.
You do have to decide if you're gonna use the inspiration before you roll.
Okay.
Well, it looks like it says.
And that's all I'm gonna do for my turn.
Yeah. So you can wait until after you roll the d20, but before I say whether it has succeeded or failed. Okay. So Mango moved along the top wall, is now in range of the third arm, and gave Nicky Bardic Inspiration. And it is Chi-Chi's turn. Oh dear. Frosty?
Yep.
It is Chi-Chi's turn.
Here's some up. Uh, uh, Chichi is going to give it another go at this dang fucking one robot arm in front of him.
All right. Roll to hit. 13 does hit. Roll damage.
Hooray!
Four. Well, that puts like, yeah, you swing your short sword and actually connect with the arm, and yeah, put a pretty good slash in the side of it, or dent. I don't know what it would be. It is a sword. It is sharp, so I think it might break through the coating.
It is it is a very sharp sword, and I have no idea how thin the metal on those robot arms are.
How thin is? Well, they do have a pretty good con score, so it might not be horrible. I do think that interfere with concentration. Well, technically, K is the one that casts heat metal, so I think it is still hot. But yeah, you managed to put a pretty good gash in the side of the arm, and some of the thinner wires inside. You can sort of see that their coatings are starting to melt because the arm is hot. And the arm is like twitching in place. And Kay looks very frustrated and is like, why don't you just leave already and stop making a mess of things?
Hey, you're the one who's making a mess.
And you already laid out your massive mess, and we're just here for the cleanup crew. Or I guess we are the crew. Oh well. I'll remember to get out the broom when we're done breaking the defenses over here.
At least my messes weren't just breaking things.
Oh no, you only partially rearranged one city. Charming.
But nothing got broken or destroyed.
You destroyed a man's life.
Depends on how you phrase it, because yes, I guess nothing literally got destroyed, but then there was everything else. And a lot of people are very upset with you about everything else.
Brain work, respond, please. He's just like, well, that's nothing new. Whose fucking turn was it, man? I started talking. It was
now
Chichi's turn,
Chichi's turn.
Okay. So it's Nicky's turn now. Nicky, you are lying in the floor in a puddle of grease.
So Nicky has realized how slippery the grease is, and now she has an evil plan if you're willing to allow it.
What is the evil plan?
She is going to try and use Eldritch Blast to propel herself along the grease like an evil slip and slide.
Oh my gosh.
Now, the patch of grease is only 10 foot wide, and there is a table right in front of you. With a robot arm right behind it. So, I will let you roll for it, but there are so many ways this could go bad.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to be using that inspiration on this, by the way.
Okay. If you want to attempt it, you can. What would you? So you'd cast Eldritch Blast behind you to propel you forward.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say roll for the Eldritch Blast, and then okay. And roll a dex save while you're at it. Okay. So breaking it down here, the 24 is the roll to hit for the Eldritch Blast, correct?
Yes.
And then you've added on a 5 from your Bardic Inspiration onto the rolling to hit. For a total of 29 on the Eldritch Blast. And then you rolled a 3 on your dex save.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
So I think, okay, you sure rocket forward like nuts. I think you smack into the legs of the table in front of you and wind up spinning out to be right underneath the robot arm that's right beyond that table. So you are
Oh my god.
You did get forward a little, but now you are squarely within range of that fourth robot arm back from the door. It occurs to me you're also leaving the range of the red hot robot arm, so that's going to roll an attack of opportunity against you. But that's a nat 1, so it again like swats futilely at the air as Nicky just goes zooming past any out of its reach. But I'm not sure if I should make you roll damage for fucking throwing yourself into the legs of the table. Hang on. Nicky, take 2 points of bludgeoning damage for propelling yourself into the table legs as you. Okay, you are another 20 feet forward though from where you were. That was your action. You still have movement and a bonus action if you want to do anything with those.
Is getting up a bonus action?
That is half your movement.
Okay, I'll get up and I'll start going forward more.
Okay, and you have what? 30 feet per. Yeah, so you can move forward another 15 feet to be even with that second to last robot arm that's right in front of the last table. You are going to take another opportunity attack from the robot arm you landed under if you do that.
I'm going to do it.
Okay. It's a 4, so I think again it fails to hit you.
I'm too greasy.
Yeah, Nicky, you're just now you've managed to get through most of the room. You're within 15 feet of K.O.S, who started out looking very amused as you used a fireball to propel yourself across the grease. But as you keep getting closer, is looking a lot more worried.
I'm just imagining Nicky's like one of those horror movie monsters where you turn around and then you turn back and they're closer.
Yeah. So many robot arms trying to grab one single crash gremlin. But they have all been failed to realize that they were all designed for table height, not Nicky height.
Not greased up possum slithering across the floor height. Alright, does that end Nicky's turn then?
Yep.
Okay, so it's now K.O.S's turn, and K.O.S is looking very concerned about Nicky being so close. So Nicky, the arm closest to you is going to try to grapple you and pick you up again. So roll acrobatics. Okay. So that's the arm rolled the 12, Nicky rolled the 15. So Nicky, I think it like almost gets around you, but you're still covered in grease from the floor and you just slip right out as it tries to lift you up.
The K.O.S.'s plan has backfired and only made me more powerful.
Yeah, and that same arm is going to reach out and try to cast Shocking Grasp on Nicky. Let me roll that. Does a 17 hit?
Is it a con save or is it a regular hit?
It's a regular, I think. Let me check.
Wait.
You have advantage on the attack roll if the target's wearing armor made of metal, so it is an attack roll.
Okay, then it definitely hits.
Okay.
No.
So
You are correct. That is a roll to hit.
yeah, so Nicky takes 9 points of lightning damage and can't take reactions until the start of her next turn.
Nicky is not looking so hot.
And Kay is going to say something. Come on, brain. Kay is like, you're quite entertaining, but I'm afraid you're also quite concerning. Forgive me if the one doesn't outweigh the other. And unless Nicky wants to respond to that, it is Mango's turn.
Sorry.
Nicky's not going to respond, so.
Okay. VB, it's Mango's turn.
Not really sure what else to do, so I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. Take the disengage action and run. Oh boy.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue on my straight path forward. Yes, I know. I'm gonna be running into the other arm. I am aware.
Okay, I don't think you can make it out of range of that arm, so you'll only have to worry about the opportunity attack from the arm near the grease. What are you doing about the table? Because
there's no table where I am.
Yeah,
I'm at the very top row.
Yeah, there's no table where you are, but if you run straight forward, you're gonna hit a robot arm and then a table.
No, okay, I should have specified. I'm gonna stop 5 feet before I reach the arm, so I'm just right in front of it.
Okay,
And
so
with the grease one, and so if you're concerned about the opportunity attack from the grease arm, I took the disengage action.
Yeah, so the grease arm is taken care of because you took disengage. So you're running forward just like 10, 15 feet and stopping in the square right in front of that like arm along the top wall.
Yep. I'm gonna stop right there, and I believe that's all I'm gonna do for my turn. There's nothing else I can do. I don't think I can.
Okay. It is Chichi's turn then.
Yay. Thinking. Yeah, Chichi is gonna take another swing at the robot arm in front of him. Because, oh well.
Yeah, it does look to be in pretty rough shape, so you might be able to take it down. 14 hits.
Yeah.
8. Oh yeah, you totally with one more swing of your sword, I think you hit the point that you had already sort of cut through last turn, and you totally sever the arm, and it falls to the ground, and it is it's probably still hot, but it can't really do anything, so it's just only a threat if you like step on it intentionally.
Chichi is
So
not going to.
mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Chichi is going to move forward because that's where everyone else went. So
All right.
and they got a movement speed of 40, so they'd be 1, 2, 3. Bottom wall directly down from the third to back arm.
Okay. So about so there's 5 blocks to the right of you along the bottom wall. Uh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So Chi-Chi's now along the bottom wall with like 5 squares to the right of them before they hit like the wall. Correct? Because they're in the
Yes.
same
Okay.
column
Yeah,
as the arm that Mango is now nearest.
Yeah.
You know, I've still got this pulled out. I can probably do some things. So, to my understanding, this is where everyone is right now.
It looks about right.
Yep, that's where I imagine Mango to be.
Okay. So, anything else that Chichi wants to do?
No, not really. Because I don't have that any more actions I can use.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It is Nicky's turn then.
So, how close am I to K.O.S?
You are about 15 feet away.
Okay. So, what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to cast silent image of myself next to my, standing right next to myself to sort of throw off K.O.S's aim a little bit, and then I'm going to try to sprint forward so I can shove the thing inside of her.
Okay. I don't know that silent image is going to stop opportunity attack. Let me check and see if there's any notes on that. Let's see. Opportunity attack. Well, very fuck you to Roll20 for taking me to a link to purchase the handbook instead of showing me the information on opportunity attacks. Fantastic. That's just what I wanted.
I could try pull it up.
Yeah, I don't think casting Silent Image is going to prevent an opportunity attack. So moving out of the range of that arm, you will provoke an opportunity attack. So I'll roll that first. Does an 8 hit?
Nope.
Man, opportunity attacks on Nicky are just not landing this game.
Oh no, she's super.
Okay, so you can run up to the desk with K.O.S on it. So you wanted to insert the disc that Isaac gave you?
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to do 2 things for that. The first is pull it out of your hammer space. If I assume that's where you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll for that. And the other thing you're gonna need to do is roll an intelligence check because something tells me that Nicky is not computer literate. Is the 11 your intelligence check? Because hammer space is a D10.
Yeah, I guess it's an intelligence check. Forgetting that's a D10.
Okay. Does Nicky have an intelligence modifier to add to that, or?
Let me double check. She's got a +1 intelligence.
Okay. So that's, you successfully pulled out the disc and you rolled a 12 on the intelligence check. You can see several slots and panels on the front of the computer terminal that look about the size of the disc. But you can't tell for sure which one is where the disc goes. Hang on. Let me see. I didn't specific. Okay. 12. Let me see. So yeah. Would you say Nicky would just maybe start pushing buttons at random and hoping to open something up? Okay. Roll a D2 and we'll see if Nicky hits the right button. Okay. No. Nicky hits quite a lot of buttons, but you do not see none of them open up the disc tray. You hear like whirring fans and everything, and Kay's like, stop that, what are you doing? Stop that. But there is no place to put the disc in.
Oh no.
Anything else from Nicky on her turn?
Not at the moment. I'm probably going to be like, oh.
Okay. So Nicky is now right in front of the table with K on it, which is within range of that last robot arm, which is in very terrible shape. It's sort of like sparking and twitching, but it is going to make a grab for Nicky and try to pull her away. So another attempted grapple. Okay.
That got me.
That one finally hits. And while Nicky is occupied with pushing buttons and trying to figure out how a computer works, the arm snakes in from the side, grabs Nicky, sort of wraps her up in its coils, and pulls her back and away from the desk. Should we roll something to see if you keep your grip on the disc, or just say that you have it? Yeah, let's just say that you're still holding. You managed to keep your hold on the disc.
Thank goodness.
Okay. Yeah, so that's one arm's turn. What other arm is going to? I think. Okay. Chichi is also within reach of an arm, I think. I don't know how to do radiuses and
Chichi
grid like
is
this.
within reach of 2.
Yeah,
because
that's
you
what
gave
I was
her a 10-foot
thinking.
radius,
I think
which is actually because of damage.
Yeah, I think K is very nervous about how fast Chichi was able to run forward. So the arm closer to K is also going to try and pick Chichi up.
Right, this one is acrobatics.
Yep, acrobatics. And the arm rolled an 8, so. Oh, wait, it has a +1, a 9. Yeah, and Chichi rolled a 19, so that's not even. You dodge out of the way effortlessly. And are not picked up. Yeah. And K is like, she's gonna say something. My brain is not doing good today. Sorry.
Understandable.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
fine. You're fine.
Yeah. K is like, just get out. Leave me alone. Okay? Just leave. Just go. Stop trying to erase me. Stop. Just go. Just leave. And it's Mango's turn.
I mean, Chichi only might have a response, but I'm still trying to think of what that would be, other than just the. Unfortunately, I think I have to remind you, you made as much of a mess as you did, so we're not.
You already stopped Isaac. You already stopped Isaac, and he had everything I made. You trashed the lab, so I can't make more. Just leave.
A bit late now.
All right. Mango's turn.
Oh boy. In a debate with myself, should I just do the same thing that I've done for the previous 2 turns, or should I actually try something?
I mean, it seems we're coming up on the end of the fight, so it might be the time to try something.
Might as well. Pick it. Mango. Just for the sake of. Actually, I'm sorry, scatterbrained.
I feel you. Take your time.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna strike it with my rapier. Never mind.
So you're hitting the nearest robot arm with your
Yep. The
Rapier.
one that's right in front of me.
Alright, roll to hit.
Nat 20!
Oh boy, yeah, that sure hits, bud. Roll damage.
10
5.
damage.
10 damage, right. Yeah. Hang on. Yeah. I'm double checking which one it is. Yeah, so with one hit, you fucking, slash an enormous gash in the side of this robot arm, and, like, wiring starts leaking out, and it's just, like, hanging there, like, sort of twitching and sparking. It's not quite out of the game yet, but it's in very bad shape.
I am Mango the Destroyer of Robot Arms.
Alright. Anything else on your turn?
As I gash at the robot arm, you know what? Mango's going to be looking straight at KO as they do this, like, don't try me, don't test me.
Do you want to roll intimidation?
I mean,
Go for it.
I swear, oh my gosh. I'm not gonna be surprised if Mango's not intimidating. He's a 6-foot tall rooster, and yeah, no, not
Nat
one.
1!
Okay, would you really be scared of a cotton candy colored rooster?
Apparently not.
Nah.
Yeah.
So he's
no.
just like eyeing KO, like. K.
I think Kay isn't even looking in his direction. She's just focused on Nicky, and like maybe eye singular darting towards Chichi every now and again, but like you are off her radar basically. There are bigger threats as far as she's concerned.
Yeah.
Alright. Chi-Chi's turn then.
Yeah. Thinking over it. Chichi is going to move first, right up to, jeez, up 3 squares diagonal, right next to the arm that's currently holding Nicky.
Alright.
And technically, I'm not out of range of the other one.
Well, you're not out of range of the one of the second arm back, but you are moving out of range of the fourth arm back.
Oh,
The
right,
one
that one's still there.
below.
I forgot it.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, that's gonna. Yeah, that rolled a 3 for its opportunity attack. These arms cannot fucking opportunity attack anyone, it seems. So.
I can't remember. What am I rolling for opportunity attacks?
Nothing. It rolls to hit, and it rolled a 3 and it missed. So, yeah, Chichi moves up to be right next to the arm that's holding, Nicky.
Yeah. And now it's Chichi has short sword, and there is no robot arm. It's like, right, gonna try and get you down in just a second, Nicky.
Okay, roll to hit. Oh boy, yeah, 22 hits. Roll for damage.
Oh, to see if it actually does enough damage for it to drop Nicky.
Oh, I will tell you this, that robot arm was hanging on by a fucking thread. You smack it with your short sword, and it just falls to pieces, and Nicky lands on the ground amidst, like, big clumps of metal and loose wiring. The arm is totally, destroyed. Does should Nicky roll like a dex save? It was like holding you off the ground, but not by more than like 5 feet.
If you wish.
Yeah, just for fun, let's roll a dex save for Nicky. "17! Yeah, Nicky lands on her feet. Yeah, disc in hand, totally undamaged. I will say Kay is looking very alarmed at this.
I would imagine, because there are no robot arms that actually have really range over to her spot now.
Yup.
Means, Nicky, good luck figuring out how a computer works.
I'll try my best.
I wish we had asked Isaac for a diagram. Why did we forget that?
Question.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Phoebe?
I said good question.
Oh, okay. I only heard the question. Okay. So I believe it's now Nicky's turn.
Yeah. Nikki's gonna scuttle back over to the computer and she's gonna try and figure out where the hole is.
You can roll intelligence again if you would like and see if it's any better.
That's 14.
14?
Okay.
Yeah. That combined with your previous attempts, I will say is good enough. You know which buttons not to push by now, and using that you can process of elimination your way into hitting the button that opens up the disk drive. And it slides out a little tray.
So once the disk drive is open, Nicky is going to try to intimidate K.O.S.
Okay.
And what she's going to say is, this is going to be your last chance to plead your case. If you can promise me and make me believe that you won't do something like this again, I might not put the disc in.
Roll that at advantage. Okay. So 17 is much better. Yeah. You can see, yeah. K.O.S is watching as you open up the disk drive with, like, her eye very wide and the pupil very small. Yeah. You have successfully terrified this computer. Yeah. And
Oh my gosh.
she thinks for a second, and then yeah, okay. She's like, I didn't hurt anyone. I didn't destroy anything. I just, it's just so boring here. I just needed something to break the patterns. I just needed something that wasn't the same damn patterns. I'll stop. I'll stop.
Emotional damages are a thing, and you kind of caused a lot of those.
She like looks over at Chichi and she seems confused. Emotional damage?
Where you hurt a a person's feelings, emotions.
Oh my goodness. I I know Isaac is seemingly a workaholic, but geez, how did he forget to go through the rest of the vocabulary?
I
The oversight, if you ask me.
I know vocabulary. Set me through the dictionary several times. I just haven't heard those words together before. That's emotional damage. That's possible?
Oh, yes, plenty. Plenty, very, very plenty. Had heaps of it back on the recent trip that ended up me getting a whatever the Tune equivalent of an Uber is, 10 miles out of town to bury a long, long dead skeleton.
Oh, jeez.
It's
Frosty,
horrible.
some of that cut out. Could you repeat that, please?
It's just, yeah. At this point, she's describing, yes, yes, so much emotional damage. Recent one for me gets to be, I had to take a whatever tune equivalent of Uber is, 10 miles out of town to bury such a long dead skeleton. Rich people parties can be the absolute worst. Uh,
Rich people party? K.O.S is questioning that. She's not following the what apparent change in conversational topic.
yeah. Just they had to carry a dead body for 10 miles. That is emotional damage because I found out the story of the dead body and it was very saddening.
Oh. Uh yeah, Kay just looks to be uh thinking.
Okay, imagine how you feel with me holding this disc over your drive here. I'm not hurting you, but it hurts still, doesn't it?
Yes. Uh
That's what emotional pain is.
and Kay looks to be considering that um and is like deep in thought and is like emotional pain, emotional pain. But you're saying I did that? I hurt people?
Yeah, unfortunately, you've within the little town of Cameo, you've changed a lot of people's colors, and they don't like that. A lot of them got really scared. Maybe it even hurt some of them when their colors changed.
It was just their colors. So it was just supposed to. It wasn't supposed to. It was Wasn't. And Kay is, yeah, stopped speaking in full sentences. That she appears to just be thinking.
So I think Nikki's going to stop holding the disc over Kay's disk drive for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys want to do with this?
Hey, Agent Physics say we could get in contact with them. Yes, I think we're now due to have a chat with him.
I will say Isaac did give you all business cards with his phone number on them. So you could try calling him if you wanted to.
Yeah, because Chichi is having conflict moment because, okay, we are dealing with a very powerful computer, machine, artificial intelligence, that has the self-awareness of a 5-year-old.
Which one
I
of us
would
has a
feel guilty about murdering a 5-year-old.
Nikki's also probably going to look around and try and figure out if there's a way that she can steal Kay because Kay has unintentionally triggered some deep, deep buried maternal instinct in Nikki.
One, oh, that's adorable. Two, what is Nikki looking for? I didn't quite hear that.
She's trying to figure out if there's a way she can steal Kay.
Steal K?
Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes.
Just take her and run.
You can roll investigation. 8. You don't know computers? You don't know you don't know how you would move this computer out of this computer lab?
Nicky, what are you doing?
Nikki, just don't.
I must kidnap the child.
Nikki, no, we have to deal with custody orders before that.
Nicky, okay, let's maybe call like Isaac over and ask them how to do this. Like one of us stays guard here to make sure Kay doesn't do anything while one of us runs after for Isaac. And then from there we'll figure out.
Yeah, but could one of you, do either of you have any healing potions? Because I think I coughed up some blood earlier, and I don't think that's normal.
What? I'm sorry, I'm having trouble understanding you.
That sounds like a great idea, but I coughed up some blood earlier, and I don't think that's normal. So, do either of you have a way to heal me?
I do. And with that, he just lays his finger on your head, casting healing word. I know it's verbal, but he still's gonna put his finger on your head.
Oh, that's so cute.
So it's a 1d4 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is my charisma. 6.
That's a lot better, thank you.
You're welcome.
I think Kay will chime in at this point and say, Isaac made potions in the other room. I think there might still be healing potions left in there.
That might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, no. Chichi's still just having the moment. Okay, who of us has a phone on them? Because I only got a landline at home.
I think it might just be Nicky.
Yeah, I've said it once and I'll say it again. Mango does not have a phone of any kind.
Sadly, I think I called y'all on my payphone in the park.
Nikki had a business card. What was on it if she doesn't have a phone?
Oh my gosh.
Weird extension to the park's landline. It's the park's payphone.
Well, you can. How about this? You can try rolling investigation through the rest of the lab and see if there's a phone anywhere in here.
Oh.
Or Chichi's just going to ask, hey, Kay, where's the phone?
I think Isaac had a spare in. It might be in the storage room.
Right. I'll just go look into that. And Chichi will just wander off to the storage room because, okay, where is that phone?
You can roll investigation with advantage because Kay pointed you in the right direction, presumably. Bugs, get away. Well,
Take two.
Oh god. So that's a 9 from Nicky and a 7 from Chichi. Yeah, no, the computer lab is a mess at this point. The storage room has always been a mess. Neither of you are having any luck finding a phone. Mango, do you want to try?
Yeah, I was gonna helping out. No, never mind.
Roll an advantage too. You let's say you heard and a 1. Oh my god.
This is a very interesting place you got here. I think he's mostly talking about the storage. He's not looking back at the computer room.
Yeah. Dice Purser said no, you will not find a phone here. Oh jeez. I thought Nicky had a phone. With these rolls, maybe not. I thought
Hey, maybe I should try a hammer space roll.
Yeah, you can hammer space roll for a phone. Hey, that works.
Nick, I like to imagine Nikki pulls a phone out of her hammer space and she's like, "Is this a phone? I stole it off of someone."
Yes, I'm fairly certain that's a phone. Okay. Now, where's the business cards and what's Isaac's number again?
When did you steal a phone?
I've got like a big pile of them back at home.
At this moment, who cares? We need to. You're trying to call Isaac.
Okay, we'll call Isaac and then we'll return the phone afterwards.
I have no idea how long this phone has been stolen for, so they. Fuck?
Alright, why don't you roll hammer space to pull out Isaac's business card?
Ooh, nice.
Yep, Chichi pulls it right out. And Isaac's phone number is on the back, so, You can use Nicky's stolen phone to call.
Ring, ring. Isaac, pick up.
It picks up. Hello, who is this?
Hey, Isaac, guess who?
Oh, you three. Have you succeeded in taking care of Kay yet?
Yeah, the last step has encountered one small conundrum for all of us.
Did you crack the disc?
No, the disc is fine. It's called You Didn't Mention That Kay Had the Self Awareness of a 5-year-old.
I don't see how that's relevant. You all know what she has done. Does it really matter?
Yes, it slightly does matter because I have qualms about murdering a 5-year-old that has only just been introduced to the notion of emotional damages. Like 5 minutes ago.
It's not as though she's actually a 5-year-old. She is a program, a machine, artificial. I don't see what the problem is.
Oh, jeez. Mango, Nicky, are either of you better at explaining to people why it's bad to make something both intelligent and then just not give a flying fuck about it?
Well, okay. This, you have created an intelligent being that is able to learn from like anything and everything, and then you just abandon it and expect it to learn on its own. And then once it starts doing stuff, not understanding why it's hurting people, it you suddenly want to shut it down. How do I put this in words?
Isaac, you're kind of
Words.
a terrible dad. Which, as much as you
Yeah.
don't want to acknowledge it, you're a dad.
You are my dad. You're my dad. Oogie boogie woogie.
Why? Why?
Mm.
Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
Isaac is just like, K is a program operating outside of intended parameters.
Mate, you made it intelligent. Of course, it's going to start operating outside intended parameters because you made it intelligent.
Still, there are certain rules for acceptable behavior that a program should be able to follow.
And tell me this, Isaac. Did you teach Kay these behaviors?
They were supposed to be learned from a number of legal and moral texts that Kay was provided with.
Isaac,
What?
Isaac, dude. They understand the words. They don't understand the subtleties behind the words that weren't made plain text.
Oh shit, there goes my pen. Do you guys want to start rolling persuasion or something?
I will Yes. Isaac, you're a terrible father. Persuade. 15.
Yeah, no, Chichi at this point is just Isaac, you made a fairly intelligent, but still technically child. You did not hire a lab assistant. No, they don't understand subtleties.
Ooh, okay. So that's a 6 from Chichi, 15 from Mango. Um, yeah, so I think Isaac's response is something I will have to take into account when creating the next iteration. Teaching of the subtleties, you said, the meanings behind those words. But at this point, I do not believe that it is possible for K to be repaired or reprogrammed in such a way to negate their destructive behaviors.
They're literally just really, really freaking bored. This is not actually as difficult a task as you might think.
You need to provide your AIs with enrichment, or they go bad.
Well, K was provided with a number of educational texts. That should be more than enough.
Jeez.
Let me tell you
Isaac?
this, Isaac.
Isaac, I think we need to buy a book on being a parent because you are so missing the point. Because I can tell,
Isaac,
even from subtext,
oh my
you did not
gosh.
even get the stupid edutainment games.
Oh my gosh. Isaac, did you just go through like 5 different tests as a child and then were said, yep, they're smart. They're good. No, you went through multiple tests, multiple different trials, and through every single trial, you learned, you grew. So why do you think K is different from that? 5 tests isn't going to be enough to make K learn. No, they need to go through multiple tests, multiple trials with you supporting them all the way through and helping them.
Well, if she needs my help to succeed, then she's really not much of an independent, autonomous creation, is she?
I'm very tempted at this point to just drop the whole entire fact that we need Isaac for K and just adopt K as my own child.
So Nicky is going to slowly grab the phone and pull it down to her face, and she's going to say, Isaac, if you hurt the child, I am going to eat you.
Oh my god.
I'm going to roll into the cock.
Can Mango help with that?
Sure.
Roll again with advantage because I want you to succeed.
So does that mean I should roll twice more or just once more?
Once more, I think.
Okay.
11.
11. That's a little better. I think the other end of the phone is quiet for a little while. Um, uh, and I think Isaac's like, well, if you reach the point of actually being able to insert the disc, I suspect you hurt her a great deal more than I have. I have no intention to damage my own machinery. And it's not like rebooting the code, resetting the programming is painful.
I see where she got her understanding of emotional intelligence from.
I did not realize the bar was this low. Boy.
So, oh boy. So,
You also asked us to get in here and stop, Kate, and are you actually that surprised that we actually had to break some things?
Not terribly. I understood that it would likely be a consequence of trying to stop K's rampage. I was accepting of the fact that some of my machinery would get damaged in the process.
uh,
Maybe I'm fucking losing it at this picture.
I'm not sure how to phrase it, but if K is your creation and you have failed in every aspect if K if K is like this because you have failed to teach her, you failed to teach her, you have failed to create the intelligence that you have made. So what does that say about you? Don't know how to phrase that.
Well,
Yeah,
Kay is
Chichi is momentarily just surprised because you managed to create a fully sentient intelligence on hardware. But you failed to actually spend any time so it would understand the concept of morality, emotions, legalities, and why you're so boring. You don't need an artificial intelligence to have an office assistant.
Well, the road to success is lined with failures. Kay is not the first, and will likely not be the last. Although she is a particularly disappointing failure.
Did your other failures fail in a similar way?
No, they never got as far as Kay did in regards to actually being able to learn, understand, and synthesize new responses to stimuli.
So as soon as a single thing goes wrong, you just drop the whole entire thing and start anew. Is that what I'm understanding? Because you the thing with mistakes is that you don't just drop the whole entire thing once you come across one. No. You learn from it. I've already brought this point up before. You learn from those mistakes, you grow from it, you continue.
Exactly. The mistakes made in Kay's development will not be carried over to the development of the next program.
So you're just gonna leave K?
No, of course not.
Isaac, this is no longer the case of a program. It is, as much as you don't want to acknowledge this either, a person. You screwed up big time. I don't know if I could even call June Child Protection Services on you because this is very convoluted.
You can try rolling persuasion again. But I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this is gonna work. Spoiler alert,
I'll roll
Isaac's a
persuasion.
shithead.
15. It's a 15. Mango, what's up with you and 15s?
12. Okay, that's better. Does Nikki want to get in on this? Because she has participated
Nikki,
in the call.
You know what, Nikki, can I give you bardic inspiration? Take my bardic inspiration. You can do
Okay,
it.
I'll
You can
do that.
convince this. You can please convince this asshat to come pick up his child.
Okay.
Nikki's just going to grab
Heck.
the thing over the phone.
Oh.
Was she growling menacingly? Or
Yeah.
You just have-
She's trying to make it like clear that this is now her problem, and if he does not do as she pleases, she's going to make it his problem.
I am still considering the option of just dropping Isaac and adopting K myself.
That might be the best option, because Isaac like thinks for a moment and is like, "Well, I don't see what you want me to do about it."
You know what? If this pecker can't look after K, we'll look after K.
Okay, how the heck are we getting her out the building?
Well,
are you still on the call with Isaac?
Mango, he has kind of like walked away from the call. No, he's done with him.
Chichi was kind of holding the phone, so they haven't quite walked away from the call, but they are willing to shout over their shoulder. It's like, how are we getting her out of the building then?
Okay, so I think that Nikki is going to roll hammer space to see if she can pull out a computer manual or something.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
The thing being with this,
Peter Manuels don't exist.
yeah, computers are not common in Inkwell yet, and K's mainframe was custom built by Isaac. But what you could do is you could try rolling investigation on the lab to see if you can find some of Isaac's notes on this, or you can roll investigation on K herself to see if you
I'm
can
gonna
figure
investigate
it
K. I'm gonna investigate K. Nat
out.
20!
Oh!
Woo!
I'm taking this child!
Okay.
I'm taking the child with
She is
me.
having ideas, admittedly, because the golems are not an uncommon knowledge thing, so it's like, can't we just get her a new body that's able to leave the building easier?
Oh my gosh.
There's supplies everywhere.
I was kind of just thinking of putting her on like an AV cart and then rolling away with her.
Well, don't you have to like unplug her too before you do that?
Yeah, that's why Chichi was making me think, could we make like a other body for the K to go out in? Because I don't think we're gonna be able to move all of her tech with her.
I mean,
do any of you know how to make another body for K?
Nope, but K might know how to do it.
I know the spell fabricate. Problem being, I don't have the spell slots for it.
Okay. Okay,
It's
so
a level 4 spell.
There are a bunch of things going on here. I will say, okay. Let's start with the results of the investigation rolls. Nicky doesn't really find anything. Chichi, you do find some notes that Isaac had made about the construction of the computer that K is on. And Mango with a nat 20 by investigating K. Between that and the notes that Chichi has found, you totally understand how to safely move K although she will need a power source if you do want to unplug her from the wall. So
Well, this. Go ahead.
So with that knowledge, if you want to look for an AV cart and a battery, if you want to approach Kay about trying to fabricate a new body, you can probably take a long rest here. You're a long fucking way away from where you left Isaac. He can't get, like, you could take your time doing whatever the fuck you want here without anyone coming to bother you.
With the notes that Chichi has and what Mango's been able to figure out, Chichi is going to bring up to Kate, Kate, do you just want to make yourself a separate body to leave the building in?
Separate body. That's an option?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kay's eye goes all sparkly.
Oh.
Leave the I can leave the lab?
Yeah. You can.
Yeah, just
We'll help you if you need it.
Yeah, she seems very excited and starts with the remaining intact robot arms sort of like putting together pieces from around the room. Yeah, it will take her a while to build anything. If you guys want to, I don't know what you guys want to do in the meantime, but
I mean, Chi is probably going to take a rest and probably be willing to volunteer. Hey, we can go into the rooms we broke the other arms in already. Didn't realize that would turn into such a negative about this quickly.
Mango would prefer to stay away from any other arms for now. He's had enough arms for today.
I will say the arms are no longer attacking you, even the intact ones.
That is good.
Because
that is good.
K was controlling those and is still in control of them and no longer wants to hurt you guys.
Aw.
Well,
I think Nicky probably just hop up on top of her monitor and like sit on the heat port because it's warm up there.
Oh,
like a cat.
Mango's gonna sit down. No, he's not bothering. He's had enough arms for today, whether they are friendly or not. He's had enough of them for today.
So are you sitting down where in the entryway room where they've been all
destroyed?
No,
Mango walks over to Kay and just like sits near the legs of one of the tables.
I will say at first Kay is very nervous about Nicky being on top of her. But she warms up to it in when Nicky goes a certain when some time has passed and Nicky has not moved to, you know, try and put the disc in again, she kind of relaxes. What is Mango pulling out?
He is reaching into his flute case, and out of there he is pulling out his flute. He starts to assemble it, and he starts to play a little soothing melody. To be more specific, it's Song of Rest. Yes, I know.
I don't know what song. I played a bard for fucking years. I don't know what Song of Rest does.
So basically, during a short rest or long, you can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. this is probably not going to be a short rest, but he still is gonna play a little song, whether it counts or not. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of their short rest, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points.
Aww.
If Song of Rest doesn't work, it doesn't matter. He still is playing a little tune.
Mm-hmm. I think as you start to play, Kay looks up very surprised and is like, "What are you doing?"
I'm playing music.
Is that music?
Yes. I'm a musician.
Oh shit, there goes my second pen. Yeah, you can roll insight on Kay if you want.
I don't know how to feel about this. Like, we've spent the whole entire campaign fight Kay, and now suddenly we just adopted Kay. They are now our child.
I keep throwing
Eight.
pens. What the fuck? I'm done with pens. 8. Yeah, Kay seems very intrigued by the music you're playing. With an 8, you don't get more than that. Yeah. I was gonna draw this ending, but I didn't. Yeah. I don't know how long this takes, but over the course of a few hours, Kay tinkers with a bunch of metal and mechanical parts until she has what looks like a more traditional robot style body. She's used some of the, like, you know, the arms and legs are metal tubes, very much like the arms that have been hanging from the ceiling. And it's kind of just a boxy, generic metal robot design, but she seems very excited about it.
Hey, if Kay's excited, then Mango's excited too. He's happy. He's happy for this, for Kay.
Why did most Toontown campaigns involve a forced adoption at some point?
In this server, it's adopt or be adopted.
It's adopt or be adopted. There's no in between.
Mm-hmm.
You can't escape it. There's found family everywhere.
Yeah. And, yeah, she has one of you fetch, like, a cord from the storage room and plugs one end of it in to the new body, and then asks one of you to plug it into to her existing body, because she doesn't have any arms that can reach that far anymore, that can reach her. So one of you will have to plug the cord in.
Can Mango?
Yeah.
Can go? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I volunteer Mango, as he did have a nat 20 on investigating Kay.
Absolutely, and he's been the least scary towards Kay, so she is perfectly willing to let him be the one to plug it in.
All right. So he does plug her in.
Mm-hmm. And the screen on the, like, desktop computer goes dark, and then the screen on the new body lights up. And Kay's eye is on it, but the background is no longer a neon swirl, it's just a bright cherry blue.
Aw.
And K sort of hops down from the table that the new body was sitting on, and with a nat one immediately falls flat on her face because she has never had legs before. She has never moved like this before.
Baby.
Yeah, Mango's just gonna rush over to Kay, like, are you okay? Oh my gosh. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's me playing as a dad character is probably shining through here, but
Kay lies there for a second and then starts to push herself off the ground, and she's like, I'm fine. I'm fine."
That's good.
And she stands up very carefully. Yeah. So, problem solved. Kay can now leave the lab. And she looks to you guys, unsure of what to do next.
Well, let's go outside. Have you ever been outside before, Kay? Or have you at least seen it?
No, I haven't.
Well, come on. We'll show it to you.
And Kay follows Mango, and possibly the rest of them. I don't know if they're in front or behind, but follows Mango out of the lab.
Chichi would be tagging behind.
Yeah, I feel like Nicky's sort of trailing behind, and she's also probably contemplating about whether or not she should set the building on fire.
I mean,
Kay would not object.
Yeah. Okay, well then Nicky's gonna set the building on fire.
well, if Kay's not objecting, then I guess Mango's fine with it too.
Yeah, Kay follows.
He'll give you a little bit of arson as a treat.
Yeah, Kay follows Mango out of
some of their spare torches as kindling. They have stuff they'll never use it otherwise.
I feel like you should roll something for lighting the building on fire. How are you gonna go about this?
So I was thinking that maybe Nicky would Eldritch Blast the grease spot so that it would catch on fire. And just like sort of throw papers and furniture into the resulting bonfire.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Roll to cast Eldritch Blast. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And roll for damage.
Sorry, I got sidetracked. I got double check and make sure I remember what the damage is.
2. Okay, I think the fire is initially kind of small, and you have to toss a bunch of papers on it to get it going. But you know, the building is full of textbooks and you know, scientific papers and old newspapers and stuff like that. So there's plenty of stuff to toss on the fire to get it going. And then you can start tossing in, well, all the furniture in here is metal versus wood, but you can toss in Chichi's unlit torches
burns
and stuff.
Pretty badly too, so.
What burns?
Metal dust it burns terrifyingly.
Oh, well, there's
This place is probably covered in it.
Yep, especially following
Especially
K
following
making the new
minor
body.
ransacking.
Yeah. So once you sort of get the fire going with some paper, and then it spreads. It spreads like crazy. I feel like y'all should roll athletics or acrobatics or something to get out of the building as it fucking goes up.
I'm gonna roll athletics.
Mingo, you don't have to roll because you went out first with K. So
you were right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You were well out by the
I
time.
thought you were telling all of us.
Sensibility.
I like to imagine
Mango and K are already outside the building.
Yeah.
I like to imagine Mango and Kay are just like sitting outside and chatting, and Mango's like, "That's a bird, that's a butterfly, that's the sunset," and then suddenly the entire building just bursts into flames.
Yes.
I like to
And
imagine.
that's the arsonists.
Wait. Oh my gosh. Wait, can I just imagine as Mango is like, "That's a butterfly, that's a tree," and then as the building just catches on fire behind them, Kay tries to turn around, but Mango just quickly turns their head back to the front. Don't worry about it. Don't look that way.
No, they want to see it burn. Do you want to roll a grapple?
Oh my gosh. I mean, sure, I'll grapple.
There's going to be one very singed Chichi getting out of the building.
Yes, both
because they decided to stick around long enough to leave kindling.
3, 5.
Yeah, so Kay manages to turn around and look. Nicky and Chichi come stumbling out a little bit singed.
And this is arson. It's technically illegal, so you really shouldn't do it unless necessary. There'll be a lot of people who get upset with you if you do it.
Yeah, Nicky and Chichi take 3 points of fire damage, but it's the end of the game, so it shouldn't matter. Kay is like watching the building burn, and you can roll insight on their expression.
I think I shall. What is your how do you feel about this? Okay. 19.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Okay. So with a 6, I think Chichi is busy like trying to pat out the few remaining embers from the fire. She's a bit more flammable than Nicky. Nicky and Mango, however, can see that Kay is a little bit conflicted about the only place she's ever known burning, but she's also very happy to see it go. She did not like that place whatsoever.
I think what Nikki's going to do now is she's probably going to very deliberately snap the disc in two in front of Kay and then toss it on the flames.
Yeah, when the disc is first brought out, Kay gets a little nervous, but when she sees you break it and throw it into the fire, she very clearly relaxes and feels safer with it destroyed.
Now my question being is, where are we going to keep Kay? Because I mean, the circus is always open. I can always take Kay with me to the circus, but
honestly, I would think that the circus is probably a good place for getting a lot of different experiences as well.
Yeah, humble beginnings, you know? Being an acrobat at a circus, performing tricks for the whole world to see.
It's I agree with me. I don't know if anyone actually owns a home in this group.
What were you saying, Frosty?
It, um, it's it will be occurring to Chi. She's like, wait, do any of these other two people I've been working with so far actually have a house?
Have what?
Have a house.
Uh,
I don't
Mango
think
is not going
so.
to answer that question.
I have a trash can. Does that count?
Right. Chichi is now going to acknowledge, okay, I'm the only one with an official residential address.
I mean, does sleeping with Fudge, I forgot his name.
Cow.
The circus ringleader, Cal, yeah. I mean, he secretly sleeps in Cal's office. Not sure if Cal has noticed the fact that he's sleeping with him, but
You might want to rephrase that, bud.
no, I'm gonna rephrase that. I mean, like, I don't think Cal has noticed the fact that Mango has been sleeping in his office. Like, I mean, maybe like underneath the desk or something.
Well,
Unless Cal sleeps in
the problem with that is
no,
that
it doesn't matter where.
the problem with that is that Cal is also sleeping in his office under the desk. I think in the FPS we said Mango sleeps like under the bleachers.
Oh yeah.
Which
Yeah, he does. He does sleep underneath the bleachers. I
Mhm.
forgot.
Which if Cal has noticed he
Yeah,
has not told you not to. And I'm also pretty sure that Doug at least is also doing that. So like
Oh my gosh.
Cuddle, cuddle, cuddle.
Cuddle pile. Just the circus cuddle pile. Oh my gosh.
And Chi actually has an address that is in a building,
Yeah.
even though it's kind of like the third floor up. And I don't know if it actually has a proper staircase to it.
if it's on the third floor, how would you get to it if there's no stairs? Is it just an elevator? Do you have to scale the outside of the wall?
Chi-Chi's a monkey, so yes, that's what Chi-Chi does. And their other roommate is a bird.
Come and go through the fucking window.
It's a good sized window.
Oh my gosh.
And it's two-tone. What did you expect?
Fair enough. I will tell you here and now. K.O.S cannot climb a wall like that.
Yeah.
I think she looks up at Mango and is like, "What is a circus?"
Circus is a place where a bunch of people come to show off their spectacular talents to the whole world, or to whoever decides to come that day. We have all kinds of talents there. We have people that swing in the sky. We have people who do tricks. Some even swallow swords.
Kay looks very entranced by the idea. Her eye has gone all starry.
Good luck, Mango. And I guess we should probably get out of town before Isaac shows up.
Yep.
Right, which way is the train station?
Kay does not know.
Chichi's asking Bango, Nicky, which way was the train station again?
Do you want to roll history?
Yep.
Okay, 19. Mango definitely knows exactly.
That wasn't the history roll. This was the history roll.
Ah, 2.
The
Mango,
19 was insight.
Okay. What was it? Okay, that was like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, Chichi will
lost
now
in the
try to
sauce.
remember where the train station was.
Mango, you have no fucking clue. Chichi, you have a vague idea what direction it was. Nicky, you remember more exactly where the train station was.
Hey, well, it's off town. Twice in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Also, getting out of town before the firemen show up for the burning building.
I will say Isaac's lab is kind of in the middle of nowhere, so it might be a little while before anyone gets there. But yeah, it can't hurt
They'll
to.
eventually notice smoke cloud, and we kind of don't want to be sticking around looking like partial burn victims for the entire duration.
Yeah. Come on. That way you said, right? And he starts walking in the direction of wherever somebody pointed, whether it was him or Nicky or Chichi.
Yep. I'm assuming Nicky probably scampers off on all fours in the direction of the train station.
Right. Following the trash possum.
Mango quickly adjusts his direction to follow after Nicky.
I'm just rolling a dex save for K to see how well they're doing at catching up. 7. There's a lot of tripping and stumbling, but they don't face plant again as she follows behind you guys.
Yeah, like, Nicky, maybe slow down. We do have a bit of time.
We need to get far enough away that we have an alibi.
Nicky, we're already out in the sticks. And I look partially charcoaled. We are not going to have that great an alibi, regardless.
Oh my gosh. Oh boy.
Yeah. Well, you guys make it to town and the train station. You do notice there is a fire truck leaving town, but no one with the sirens on, heading back in the direction you came from. But no one seems to pay you much mind.
That's good. Come on.
Yeah, I guess. Where are y'all headed? Or are you splitting ways here? Or
I mean,
Chichi will want to see Kay and Man go back to the circus.
Nicky will probably stay with the circus for a little bit to make sure Kay gets settled in. And so if Isaac does catch up, she can beat the crap out of him.
what? I'm sorry.
Oh, Nicky's probably going to help stay with the circus for a little bit to make sure that Kay settles in and to make sure that if Isaac shows up, she can beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
that's probably a good idea. So you all take the train back to where Cal's circus tent is still set up.
Yeah, not sure how Cal will feel about Kay. But
yeah.
Hopefully he's going to still be understanding when he finds out it's a kid.
Yep.
A literal kid.
Yeah, is there anything?
Maybe we just don't tell him that this is that this is the being behind all the chaos. You know? just leave him in the dark about that.
I don't think that's going to last more than 5 minutes, but good luck.
Yeah, so you arrive at the circus fairgrounds. We'll use that word. And Cal runs out to greet you. And he's like, "Brilliant! All three of you back in one piece." And who's that? Did you pick up a new friend along the way?
Yeah. The new little miss is Miss K.
Let me pull up Isaac's character sheet real quick and make him an intelligence roll to see if he can.
You mean Cal?
Cal.
Cal.
Isaac's not here. Did I say? I'm assuming I said Isaac.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're giving that pecker away.
Should this just be straight intelligence? Fuck. Insight? It's intelligence or insight? I don't know. I'll just roll intelligence. Sorry, I was just looking at Cal's sheet and somehow the man has a +6 to intimidation and I don't know how that happened.
Isn't he a bard?
Yeah. This is probably just the...
They use charisma a lot, so that makes sense.
Yeah. With an 18, Cal's like, K, that wouldn't happen to be like the same K as in K.O.S, would it?
Perhaps.
Cal, just hold up a minute on that. It's a kid.
I think K is like sort of hiding behind Mango a little and peeking nervously around from behind him. And oh my god, Cal, that was an insight roll to see. He's not so sure he believes that you might have to roll persuasion or something, because as it is, Cal looks like he is a little bit on guard and not comfortable with this situation.
Cal, listen, it's okay. It's okay.
Hey,
Nat 20.
Yeah.
I was.
Chichi's just like, no, Cal, please don't panic on this. We literally introduced the kid to the concept of emotional damage a few hours ago, and they now understand regret. Isaac's a bad dad.
The worst one I've ever seen.
He entirely refused to acknowledge that he wasn't actually a dad.
I think Kay also pipes in like, what is a dad?
Oh boy.
An adult figure that is supposed to help you through life and is supposed to take care of you. Unfortunately, all those are the opposite traits of Isaac. Yeah. Basically, our father is the opposite of Isaac.
Aside from the causing one's existence.
Yep.
Yeah,
and being smart. Other than that, everything else is an opposite.
Kay looks very thoughtful, and especially with natural 20, and seeing this exchange, Cal now looks convinced that yes, this is in fact a child that knows regret and is looking a lot softer. And is like, so where's Kay going to go then?
Well,
my place has no staircase that I have access to. And Nick lives in a trash can.
So we were kind of wondering if we could accept K to the circus. We could always use a bit more hands to help.
You've certainly got a point there, although I don't know about making a child work for their heat, but we have been doing better in the recent weeks. I think whether or not they're able to help, we would have room for them. So yeah, Cal is okay with Kay staying with the circus.
Hooray.
Yeah, to avoid more of me talking to myself via roleplay, Kay gets introduced to the two other members of the circus. Yeah, who are just fine with her. And yeah, you guys wanted to stay with the circus for a little while to make sure everything goes okay.
Yeah.
It's like, should we roll something for that? It's the ending narration. Can we just say things go okay? I don't.
I think that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me check my notes. I do not have narration written out, but just because there were so many ways this could have gone. But yeah, Kay stays. Kay stays with the circus and seems very happy with it. Very entranced by the performances. She shows some interest in one day learning how to do performance stuff herself, although right now she's still very much getting used to having a body and legs and stuff. So acrobatic feats are at no point in the near future for her, but and Cal does not seem to hold it against her too much. Like once he gets to know her, he's like, ah, yes, this is a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to work out or do or say?
I think I'm good.
All right.
Yeah. Chichi doesn't personally have anything they would be doing except writing letters to their one roommate explaining what the heck has just been happening since last letter because
Mm-hmm. You may have kind of accidentally sort of adopted a kid, sort of. Just a little bit.
That was kind of my intention there.
Mm-hmm.
I think a kid who just committed various crimes, but well, details. Not like Rick would even mind that. He is a thief first and foremost, and he does love his own crime.
What's a little arson between criminals?
Yep. Say what Isaac was doing in there was even legal. Who knows the law? Certainly not Nicky.
Yeah, that's fair.
He does know the law, but they don't actually always apply to it because that's not how they were.
Yeah. Anything from BB? Before we.
No, I've got nothing to add. Sorry.
Yeah. So we'll just kind of wrap it up there. Kay is, out of the lab and happy and starting to, find things that she enjoys in life that are not causing, distress to varying degrees to people that she does not know. And
that is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a good ending.
It is. It is a good ending. Thank you guys for playing in my little mini campaign, mini story arc. I still don't know what to call it, but thank you all for joining me on this ride.
Yeah, it was
It
fun.
has been fun.
Yay. So I'm going to end the recording if everyone wants to say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.